not effect.
Heads up! I made a promise that I was done with this life.
How long have we been chasing this thing?
Long time.
Real long time. Just you and me.
Uncharted 4 A Thief's End is Naughty Dog's latest and perhaps last entry into their famous Uncharted series. This is Buy It or Bin It, and Uncharted 4 A Thief's End earns itself a Dimp Digital Buy It seal of approval. But does Uncharted 4 prove to be the landmark game that was promised? Stick around to find out.
Live your life, or we can just end it right here.
There's gotta be another way.
I need you on this one.
You ever wonder, like, different choices, how we might have ended up?
No. I like the hand we've been dealt.
Here we are then, Uncharted 4 A Thief's End Buy It or Bin It review. You've got myself Apps here from the Dimp Digital team, and I'm going to take you through my personal review and give Uncharted 4 its official grading. As always, let's kick things off with my cards on the table. First off, I've played Uncharted 1 to 3 and The Last of Us, and I love them all. The highlight for me probably was The Last of Us, and that really did cement Naughty Dog in my good books for sure. Secondly, this review is going to focus solely on the single player campaign. I've done a bit of the multiplayer, had a good go at it, but nowhere near enough to factor it into the review properly. And from what I have played, I can tell you it's good, but the meat and gravy of Uncharted is its campaign, so I'm going to focus entirely on that. Thirdly, this is a PlayStation 4 exclusive, so unsurprisingly I played this on my little white PS4. That's my cards on the table dealt with. Let's crack on to the main review. Presentation and performance. I have to start here because Uncharted 4 is the best looking game I have played. That's a fact for me. Now, I don't own a big powerful PC rig. I have a PC here and I can do video editing on it. I can play real-time strategies. I'll play the odd game that's just more suited to a PC platform, but I can't pop The Witcher 3 in and run it at Ultra. Despite this, I'd confidently say that Uncharted 4 will compete with any game on any platform. Now, a screenshot between two games will paint a picture, but it will not give you the whole story, because the feeling of a game is something that is overlooked in the presentation and performance department. Once I had this controller in my hand and I digested how the game felt, how the game reacted to all of my inputs, how the environment crumbled around me due to the chaos that I caused, how realistically and smooth Nathan animates, that is when my jaw literally hit the floor. It's difficult to articulate, and it's even difficult to just appreciate by watching videos, but I was at one with Uncharted 4. Naughty Dog got this absolutely spot on. And it's the facial expressions as well. They deserve a mention in their own right. It really is so impressive what they have done here, because Nathan will be talking to a character and you can tell just by the subtle hints and the change in tone on their face that they're not happy with what Nathan is saying. It's so impressive. It's something I've not seen done this well in any video game anywhere, and it's a round of applause jobby for Naughty Dog on that front. And it's not just the headline parts of the game that look incredible. There is so much attention to detail there. Minor things like if you shine a torch in a character's face, they'll jerk their head back and start squinting, as the light's blinding them. Or if you've got Nathan hanging between two rocks, he'll sort of hang out there for a little while, but then after a few seconds his arms will start shaking, he'll start straining, his fingers will start re-gripping the rocks, and it's just those small minor details that I picked up on. It's absolutely ridiculous how many of these there are and how many small things that just pop up throughout this game. It really is a superb effort from them. As for the game itself, what mechanics are there? Is the game paced well? Is it good to play? And it'd be easy to assume that because Uncharted 4 looks and feels so good, then it's going to suffer in this department. So often developers concentrate on one thing and neglect the other. And if you made that assumption, then you'd be absolutely 100% wrong. You're wrong. They've got the full package here. That the pacing of the game, for example, is brilliant. They do not overload you with combat encounters or cram enemies up your arse. They let you breathe and they let you take in the stunning visuals that I've mentioned. They know that they've got a fantastic looking game there, and Naughty Dog are happy for you to explore a lot of these environments without the hassle and the stress of enemies breathing down your neck. And also the environments they've created are much more open. There are multiple paths through most of them, optional areas to go and explore to pick up, you know, secret treasure and Easter eggs and all sorts. Nathan has a lot more freedom than expected, and this translates beautifully into the weighty and the tight combat, because you now have room to move around, flank, get up high, use your grappling hook to your advantage. You can get really creative with the combat and have so many more options than you would have had on previous Uncharted games. If you're really good, and I'm sure there's going to be videos out there, but if you're really good, you could create moments that look like a set piece, like an actual, like a proper set piece of in the game. It's just fantastic, that part of it. But mentioning the set pieces, actually, I might as well mention it now. They were good in previous games, but they are stellar in Uncharted 4. I'm not going to spoil any, but just know that you're in for a real treat during these moments. If you don't like going face to face with your enemies, a lot of the environments and a lot of the encounters, you've now got stealth as an option. Stealth is far more robust, and it's a viable option in some areas. You can get through locations without killing or alerting a single enemy. There are paths there for you to do that, so it is a real upgrade. These environments really add a lot more flexibility to the player, whether it's inside the combat or outside of combat, because you'll be negotiating a lot of platforming, and there's multiple ways to do that and ways around that. There's platforming puzzles in there as well, and also, speaking of puzzles, there are out and out puzzles which are all very well done, and they certainly do not let themselves down in this department either. Story wise, the one last place they could slip up for me personally, and fortunately you get treated to a real tale. I think this particular story has a lot more layers than on previous Uncharted games, because I think the issues here run a lot deeper, and I can't really say much more other than I really enjoyed this, and I have to tip my cap to the writers, the actors and the directors on a job well done here. As you can probably tell, Uncharted 4 has consumed me. It's still got a firm grip on me. Even after completion, I want to go back and play this again. I want to switch my PS4 now and start playing Uncharted 4 again, because it's got everything that was good about Uncharted 1 to 3. It's then taken the best bits and the best lessons they've learned from The Last of Us and combined this with some masterful engineering to create the most breathtaking and exciting game I have played. This really is top level game development from Naughty Dog, and Uncharted 4 is a very, very special game. My official grading of Uncharted for A Thief's End is Platinum. Thanks for your time, and ta-da.